Go.
Drake, a man who's lived 1,000 lives in the span of one career, from Thank Me Later to For All the Dogs. We've watched him reinvent himself time and time again. But this time, something feels different. This time, he's colder, sharper, more deliberate. And his new chapter, Iceman, might just be the clearest reflection of that yet. Let's talk about the sound. From what we've heard so far, the 3 songs floating around titled Iceman, one thing's already obvious. Drake isn't trying to rap your head off. He's not trying to prove he can outbar anyone. He's building vibes. The production feels like a fusion of pop, dancehall, Afrobeats, and electric dance energy. Almost like, honestly, Nevermind version 2.0. The melodies float, the drums bounce. Emotional, yet calculated. Drake's lyrics are deceptively simple. Generally, they don't demand you analyze them. They invite you to feel them. They capture heartbreak, loss, rejection, success, the whole emotional spectrum of modern adulthood. I've always put it this way. Drake's always had a way of feeling like the older brother or cousin talking to you after a bad breakup. Someone who's been through it all, survived it, and now tells you what to expect next. That's why both men and women connect to his music. It's honest, it's relatable, and then most importantly, it sounds good everywhere. And that's the genius of Drake, his ability to blend sounds, refine them, and make something timeless out of what others call trends. But how did we get here? Why this sound? The direction of Iceman seems to be shaped by the energy surrounding Drake right now. It started with What Did I Miss? An instant hit, a melodic rap fusion that owned the internet for weeks. It was classic Drake, smooth, self-aware, effortlessly catchy, and of course, the beat switch. The signature shift that Drake practically turned into an art form, and rumor has it, Iceman has over 20 beat switches across the project. Then there's the Central C collab, where Drake dipped into UK dance and Afrobeat fusion, a clear nod to his global E and his respect for international sounds. This isn't the first time either. He's long praised UK rappers, Afrobeat stars, and even recently called them better lyricists than some Americans.
When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words.
So it's no surprise Iceman seems to be reaching outward. Drake isn't building a project for one city or for one coast. He's building one for the world. And then there's the elephant in the room, or should I say, the 2 elephants. And there's an African saying, when 2 elephants clash, it's the grass beneath that surface. Drake is clearly one of those elephants, Kendrick being the other, and clash, they did. What people don't realize is how deep Drake's influences runs. His collaborations and sound have shaped the entire genre. So when that beef hit, it wasn't just 2 rappers trading shots. It was a cultural earthquake. The aftermath left ripples everywhere. Collaborators distancing themselves, radio hosts changing tones, labels choosing sides. And that's why the project feels so personal, because Iceman is Drake alone. Without the usual features, without the industry politics, without the safety net of familiarity. Future, J. Cole, Young Thug, Lil Baby, Playboy Carti, SZA. The names you expect might not be there this time. And maybe that's the point. Because Iceman doesn't sound like inclusion, it sounds like isolation. It sounds like a man who's still on top, but looking down from a colder place. Even so, Drake's reaching outward to piece the world together. His collaboration with E already shows that he's experimenting with new energy, a mix of chaos and calculated appeal. His viral music, not necessarily lyrical, but undeniably effective. There are whispers of cross-genre features too, names like Sabrina Carpenter, a pop darling who could perfectly contrast Drake's smooth delivery. There's even speculations about Vybz Kartel, connecting the dots between Drake's Caribbean influences and his love for global rhythms. All signs point to this being a project built with foreign global artists, not the old crew, not the same world he came from, because that world, after Kendrick, doesn't feel the same anymore. But there's still hope that one familiar name might return. Lil Wayne. If Drake and Wayne reunite, it won't just be nostalgia, it will be alchemy. The world has practically been begging for that. Wayne's clever unpredictability, his sharp wits, insane punchlines, out-of-the-world metaphors, mixed with Drake's refined clarity and ear for sounds that could be a generational moment. But what does Iceman actually mean? That's a question fans keep asking, or would I say, I've been trying to figure out. I have two particular theories. First is the Iceman movie. About a man seeking revenge, a story of betrayal and vengeance. It fits in theme, but it's too distant from Drake's real-world storytelling to feel intentional. And second, the Marvel X-Men character, the mutant who controls ice now. That feels closer, because lately, Drake's been hinting at that kind of symbolism. From the line, "Are my eyes both for you like Gretzky on Nokia?" to all the lyrical and visual nods scattered throughout this new era. And visually, he's living the brand, the blue shots, the icy backdrops, the minimal jewelry in videos, but the opposite on his private plot twist, Instagram, where diamonds, frost, and luxury still reign supreme. It's all intentional. Drake's creating duality, a public image of composure and a private world of cold luxury. The sound, the visuals, the persona all speak to the same thing: power, control, and the price of both. So what does Iceman represent? Maybe it's Drake's acknowledgement that fame has turned him cold, that influence itself is a kind of superpower, one that isolates you as much as it elevates you. It's not the warm, vulnerable lover boy from Take Care anymore. He's the Iceman, the artist who's seen it all, survived the clashes, and is now sculpting his frozen empire. And whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny it. When Drake moves, the whole culture shifts. There are a couple hundred of theories surrounding the Iceman project and what it actually means. Several posts on Reddit, people go into insane analysis. But so far, this is what I have been able to come up with.